Hey everyone! Today we are tackling a classic problem, checking if a binary tree is height balanced. It sounds simple, but there is a really clever way to do it efficiently. Let's dive in. Here is the problem description. We are given a binary tree, and we need to determine if it is height balanced. But what does that actually mean? Let's break down the definition. So the rule is pretty strict. For every single node in the tree, we look at the height of its left branch and its right branch. If they differ by 0 or 1, that node is okay. But if the gap is 2 or more anywhere in the tree, then the whole tree is considered unbalanced. Let's look at the first example. At the top we have node 3. Its left child is 9, which has a height of 1. Its right child starts at 20, and that branch goes down one more level to 15 and 7. So its height is 2. The difference between 1 and 2 is just 1. So this tree is perfectly balanced. Now look at this one. The left side is much heavier. It goes down 4 levels deep, while the right side only goes down 2 levels. That difference of 2 violates our rule. Even if the subtrees were balanced themselves, the gap at the top makes the whole thing unbalanced. We'll be using Python for our step-by-step logic. If you are a Java or C++ coder, don't worry. I have got full solutions for those and JavaScript waiting for you at the end of the video. One way to solve this is to just follow the definition literally. For every node we measure the heights, check the difference, and then move down to the children. It works, but it is a bit slow, because we keep measuring the same branches over and over again as we move down. Here is the basic top-down code. We have a helper function to find height, and then we check the root. Then we recursively call the same function on the left and right children. It is simple to understand, but not the most efficient. Before we get into the optimized code, let's talk about the real reason people fail at Leetcode. It's not because they can't reverse a linked list. It's because they break their daily streak. I built my daily to-do specifically to solve this. You can set Solve Daily Leetcode as a routine task. This means it reminds you to complete your routine tasks every day. It's a dedicated system to force you to be consistent, which I also use to remind myself to upload these videos every day. If you're watching this channel, you're trying to improve, so this tool makes sure you actually show up to do it. I also want to be 100% transparent about how this app will grow. I am an indie developer, not a big corporation. I will never take away a free feature you already use. Core features like repeating tasks remain free forever. However, as I add new server-heavy features, they will be part of the premium plan to help cover the costs of running the app. Also, the price of premium will go up every time I ship a major new feature, so the best time to get involved is right now, while it's early. Check it out at the link in the description. Okay, let's get back to the code and see how we can make our solution way faster. Instead of going top-down and repeating work, we can go bottom-up. We start at the leaves and calculate height as we return from recursion. If we ever find a node that is unbalanced, we don't just return its height. We return a special signal, like -1, to tell the parent, hey, something is broken down here. This way, we only visit each node exactly once. Here is the optimized version. We define a nested check function. If a node is empty, its height is 0. We recursively check the left and right children. If either returns -1, we just keep passing that -1 up the chain. If both are fine, we check if they are balanced relative to each other. If they aren't, we return -1. Otherwise, we return the actual height. Finally, we just check if our starting call returns something other than -1. These lines are the secret sauce. Instead of continuing to check the other side of a node when we already know the left side is broken, we immediately return -1. It's like a short circuit for our recursion. For our optimized approach, the time complexity is big O of n, because we touch each node just once. The space complexity is big O of h, which represents the height of the tree, because that's the maximum depth of our recursion stack. In the worst case of a very skewed tree, that could also be n. Don't forget the simple cases. An empty tree is considered balanced, and our code handles that by returning 0 at the start. A single node is also balanced. Even a tree that is just one long line, like a linked list, is handled correctly and efficiently by our pass. For the Java folks, here is the implementation using a private helper method. It follows the exact same logic of returning -1 as an error signal. And here is the C++ version. We use a separate check height function and return -1 when the balance rule is violated. Finally, the JavaScript solution. We use an inner arrow function to keep everything neatly contained. So remember, the top-down way is easier to think of first, but it is slow. The bottom-up way is much faster because we share information as we go back up the tree. Using a special value like -1 to signal a problem is a great trick you can use in many tree-based interview questions. Also, if you're looking for even more Leetcode problems beyond the daily challenge, I've started a second channel called Leetcode Unlocked. It's where I'll be posting solutions to a ton of other problems. So if you're serious about your interview prep, be sure to check it out. The link is in the description below. Hope this balanced tree breakdown made sense. If it helped, give that like button a click, maybe subscribe for more, or drop a comment if you have questions. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you know straight away when I upload a video, because I upload videos daily. If you want to support the channel, a few people have asked how I plan my solutions. I am a big fan of sketching out the logic on a tablet before I code. It really helps. I've put affiliate links in the description to the tablet I use and a few other good options. Using those links doesn't cost you anything extra, but really helps me out. Or, if you're feeling generous, there's always the Boba Fund. Keep coding, and I'll catch you in the next one.